Kotak ini belum datang kan?
In this video, you will learn the best way to directly send and sign Word documents with DocuSign without having to leave Microsoft Word. And I'll also show you e-help service using the link in the description of this video, or maybe in the comments pinned at the top just down below. Back to DocuSign from there. Why is that? Don't ask me, just ask Bill Gates. So from your Word, a section of Word. And so if you're using a
Interpretasi ini saya icogennya ikan berarti ini punya arti ibarat
Benar.
Yes. We invite all the participants to enter the room. Horas. Good morning and welcome to the 2022 IEEE International Conference of Computer Science and Information Technology with the theme Boundary Free, Preparing Indonesia for Metaverse Society.
The seminar for today will start with the speech of our four keynote speakers, and this will be followed by the parallel paper presentation. Our first keynote speakers is General Retired Luhut Binsar Panjaitan MPA, Coordinating Minister for Maritime and Investment Affairs, Republic of Indonesia.
The second is Mr. Randall Wangfeng, AI Solution Cell Head Indonesia Cloud Business Department, PT Huawei Tech Investment.
The third speaker is Dedi Permadi, Special Advisor to the Minister for Digital Legacy and Human Resource Development, and spokesperson for the Ministry of Communication and Informatics, Republic of Indonesia.
The last keynote speaker is Professor Dr. Putra Sumari, the faculty member of Faculty of Computer Science at Universitas Sains Malaysia.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's enjoy choir and dance performance from students of SMK Negeri 2 Bali.
Singing the national anthem, Indonesia Raya. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
Please be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to the welcoming speech from the chair of the organizing committee, Mr. Indra Hartato Tambunan, PhD.
Horas. Good morning to everyone. Good morning to everyone in the Zoom as well, because we are doing this conference in hybrid. I would like to welcome all of you to the IEEE 2022 ICOSNIKOM that held in Toba, hosted by Institut Teknologi Del and co-hosted by Universitas Mikroskill and STIMIK Pelita Harapan. I would like also our appreciation to address to our keynote speakers, to Retired General Luhut Binsar Panjaitan, to Randall Wangfeng from Huawei, Dr. Dedi Permadi, and Professor Dr. Putra Sumari. We are honored to welcome you and hope that your materials, your speech will guide us. This conference becomes more knowledgeable and give more innovative technology in the future. This conference with the theme Boundary Free Preparing Indonesia for Metaverse Society is held with the intention that Indonesia as the society will go beyond the boundary and ready to face the challenge in the metaverse and also perhaps in the omni-universe with research and technology innovation. This conference, we are preparing this conference from May 2022. Apticom as the association of all the higher institution in Sumatera Utara, giving the chance to us, to ITEDEL, to hold this conference. And we accept for this conference. We have accepted more than 100 papers, including that papers that already passed the date. So we would like to just reject, and we didn't accept anymore. So in the end, we accept around 75 papers. Yeah. The paper that accepted in this conference is 75 papers with origin of affiliations. The country is from Indonesia as well, of course, from India, from United States of America, from Peru, and last but not the least, Uni Emirat Arabs, yeah, Uni Emirat Arabs. And from that numbers, 66 is are from Indonesia, 6 from India, 1 from Peru, 1 from United States of America, and 1 from Uni Emirat Arab. And from that 66 numbers of papers from Indonesia, around 44 papers are from Sumatra, 22 papers from Java Island. So with this, many papers and research and innovations, we hope that this conference will ignite. As the pandemic already, maybe at the end of the pandemic, we are coping with the new habits with so many innovation as well in the metaverse. We hope that this conference will ignite all of our intentions, all of our curiosity to give more for the research and technology innovation in the future. In the end, I would like to thank all and address our appreciation to all of our sponsor from Kementerian Pendidikan dan Kebudayaan Indonesia, from Huawei Indonesia, from Air Asia, from Telkomsel, and from Dayamega. Thank you for all your help, and hopefully this conference will be held again in the future in Toba. For all the participants, we hope that you will like your visit to Toba and you will come again. Enjoy Lake Toba as the beautiful and encouraging for you to come back again in the future. Thank you. I will finish this opening speech with 3 times Horas, Horas, Horas.
Thank you, Mr. Indra Tambunan.
Now, let's welcome Dr. Muhammad Iqbal.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Horas. Morning, everybody. Good morning, all. Good morning, all participants. I'm standing here facing Mr. Polta as chief of ICOSNIKOM region Sumut because he was sick on the way to here. And then had returned from his sick. And I'm read his opening speech. La Bersa, October 20, September 2022. By Polta Sihombing, PhD. The Honorable Chairman of Center Apticom from Jakarta, Prof. Zainal Siwan, PhD. Chairperson of the founder, the Dell Institute Technology, General Tni Purnawirawan Luhut Binsar Panjaitan, Chairperson of and member of Dell Institute Technology Senat, Dell Institute Technology Chancellor, Dr. Arnaldo M. Sinaga, SDM Infotech, Dell Institute of Technology Vice Chancellor, the deans in all faculties in Dell Institute, chairperson of the department and all of the Dell Institute of Technology and all lecturer. All of member of Apticom of North Sumatra. From Universitas Pancabudi had a program, Mr. Eko Herianto, Mr. Amru Yasir, Mr. Yoga and all Honorable Prof. Dr. Putra Sumari from the School of Computer Science at the University of Science Malaysia, the Renewal Vice Apticom Sumut, Dr. Jakaria Situmorang, Dr. and keynote speaker, Dr. Dedi Permadi, Minister Special Advisor Digital Policy and Human Resource Development, Ronald Wong Fei, PT Huawei Technology Investment. Welcome, Ronald Limoa, General Manager Network Architect Strategy Planning at Telkomsel. Dr. Insinyur Pot Lumban Gaul, Computer Society Coordinator. The Honorable Chairperson of the Conference Committee, Mr. Indra Tambunan, PhD, and team and all member, especially my friend Albert Sagala and Denny Lumban Torun. All the participants of the ICOSNIKOM conference, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bali Gay, where as the current host of ICOSNIKOM, Dell Institute of Technology, is an association of informatics and computer university in Indonesia, a center based in Jakarta. Aptikom is a forum for us to share information and of mutual cooperation, especially in the field of computer science and information technology. Aptikom North Sumatra region fully support these conference activities. We hope by this conference that all the participants are able to collaborate in conducting research in order to take a part from the theme of the conference, namely boundary free, preparing Indonesia for metaverse society, which is currently being rolled out. Ladies and gentlemen, ICOSNIKOM is one of the conference activities agenda of Aptikom of North Sumatra, which is held in North Sumatra every year. This year, ICOSNIKOM handled by Dell Institute of Technology as the host with the theme boundary free, preparing Indonesia for metaverse society, which is currently rolling. Based on research, metaverse comes from one of the science fiction novels, namely Snow Crash, which was first written by Neil Stephenson. Metaverse is combination of meta and verse of universe, which denotes the next generation of the internet, where users like avatar can interact with each other and software application in three-dimensional virtual space. The movie Ready Player One brings the concept of metaverse back to the forefront of cutting-edge discussion and do everything they want based on ground rules. Metaverse is post-reality universe, a persistent multi-user environment that combines physical reality with digital virtuality. It based on the governance of technology that enable multi-sensor interaction with virtual environment. Digital object and people such as virtual reality and AR augmented reality. Therefore, metaverse is an interconnected social network as immersive network environment in persistent multi-user platform. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not the least, I thank the chairperson of the conference, Sir Indra Tambunan, Sir Albert, Mr. Denny Lumban Torun, and all team and all member, and the Dell Institute of Technology team member for the opportunity given to us. And I must apologize if there a mistake in my speech. I especially want to say congratulations to all participants of the conference. Close this speech with a wise word. Find what you love to do. What you believe is a great job. A great job is to love what you do. That's all for now, and thank you for this great event. Horas, Mejua-jua, Horbo, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Dr. Muhammad Iqbal.
Next, we invite Dr. Insinyur Fort Lumbangau.
Is it clear, my voice? Is it clear?
Yes, Pak, it is clear.
Okay, thank you so much. First of all, I would like to express my sincere apologies since I cannot come on site due to some of the previous kind of appointments that I need to finalize in Jakarta. I am Fort Lumbangau, part of the chair of Computer Society Indonesia chapters. would like to congratulate, especially to the Dell's Institute to help the 2022, the IEEE International Conference Computer Science and Information Technology, ICOSNIKOM. This is the part of the co-host between Computer Society and Dell Institute. And we are very proud that not many institutions in Indonesia that took the opportunity to have a co-host between the IEEE organization unit, in this case, Computer Society, and the institution in Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, especially to the rectors of the Dell Institutes, Dr. Arnaldo Marutio Sinaga, and all of the committee of the ICOSNIKOM, and especially to all of keynote speakers, the Honorables, General Luhut Panjaitan, and friends of mine, Randall Wong from Huawei, and Dr. Dedi Permadi, as well as Professor Putra Sumari. There are three kind of opportunity when we held a conference. Every year, IEEE holds more than 100 conferences around in Indonesia. That's become one of the challenges, actually, that not only in the area of academic, but also stimulate in area of the economics. The first challenging, and of course, the first kind of advantage for all of the conference, for all of the, when we have a conference, especially for the host, in this case, for the Dells, is to take opportunity, especially for the branding. Another one is to enhance the quality of not only about the teaching, but as well of with the R&D, research and publication as well. One of the indicator for QS quality, especially for the world class, is how do they able to have an outflux and influx, especially into the institution. The second one, for the participants that come today, I do believe you will have enhanced about, especially for the networking, and not only about publication of indexing, but also about networking. This is very important to get more friends, to get more colleges that able to collaborate in the research, provide some of very good atmosphere, discuss, and of course, to take opportunity to build a grant together after this conference. We have about more than 2 years COVID-19 pandemic, and almost 90% of the conferences in COVID-19 pandemic held online. And amazingly, there more than 25% increased the number of conferences on that period. This is indicate that even though we have a very worse situation in pandemic, but also we can enhance the quality of research and publication. I do believe they'll provide initiation is very good one, provide the on-site conferences in a very beautiful Toba Lake, my hometown. And I do believe this is a very good opportunity as well, not only for Dell, but also to our participants to enjoy the local situation and local cuisine in here. The third advantage or challenging is especially for Indonesia as well. As I do believe General Luhut Panjaitan will be get a lot of kind of discussion as well, to take opportunity to look at the possibility for people that come in here and look at it and sharing the information about the beautiful Toba Lake and Indonesia around the world. This will be invite a lot of kind of tourists to come in here. And I do believe this will be enhanced and will triggers a lot of kind of tourists to come, and then enhance about the quality of the economics, especially for the local economics in North Sumatra. Once again, congratulations to Dell Institutes, and I do believe this is the host will provide a lot of kind of attraction to all participants and enjoy and enhance the networking and take the benefit in here. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Computer Society, Computer Chapters Chair, congratulations again, and thank you. Horas.
Thank you, Dr. Insinyur Fort Lumbangao.
Last but not least, let's welcome Director of Dell Institute of Technology, Dr. Arnaldo Marulitua Sinaga, STM Infotech, to give his welcoming speech and officially open this event.
Horas, and good morning, everyone. The Honorable keynote speakers, Pak General Luhut Binsar Panjaitan, the Coordinating Ministry
Este
for
and
Maritime and
Innovative
Investment Affairs
to
of
give his
Indonesia,
welcoming speech and officially
our good
open
friends, Pak
this
Randall Wang from Huawei Tech Investment, Dr. Dedi Permadi from the Ministry of Communication and Informatics Republic of Indonesia, Prof. Dr. Putra Sumari from the University Science Malaysia, and the head of Apticoms Wilayah Sumatera Utara, Pak Poltak, that may be joined online, and Pak Sekjen, Pak Dr. Muhammad Iqbal, our good friend as well, Pak Dr. Jakaria Situmorang. Even though this event is not held in our campus, since we are the host, of course, we welcome you to Dell Institute of Technology. First, I would like to express my gratitude to God Almighty for His blessing and mercy that we could hold the 2022 IEEE International Conference of Computer Science and Information Technology, ICOSNIKOM. This year, ICOSNIKOM invites top keynote speakers to share their ideas and breakthroughs in their own field, making this conference go in line with the vision of Dell Institute of Technology. With its vision to be one step ahead, IT Dell Foundation has developed numerous collaborations with local governments, universities, and social institutions in Indonesia to improve its services and extend itself to any other strategic service aside from active engagement in education. On this occasion, I would also like to send my sincere appreciation to the whole committee of these events, led by Dr. Indra, for hosting and holding this great conference, associated with best partners and co-hosts in this conference, Universitas Pelita Nusantara and Universitas Mikroskir, for always supporting the conference. Lastly, I again congratulate to all participants to join this very good conference. Enjoy the conference, and if we welcome you to our main campus, please visit us there, and maybe we can talk more to build our network and collaboration. Since the committee asked me to officially open this occasion, this conference, so with the blessing of God, I formally open this occasion.
Thank you, Dr. Analdo Marulitua Sinaga, STM Infotech.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now entering the main agenda. We will listen to the presentation of our keynote speaker. As the first speakers, please welcome General Retired Luhut Binsar Panjaitan MPA, Coordinating Minister for Maritime and Investment Affairs, Republic of Indonesia.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to warmly welcome all the participants of IEEE International Conference of Sianipar 2022. It is my highest hope that this international conference can foster the dissemination of latest scientific accomplishments and breakthrough that will contribute to the technology advancement in Indonesia. Indonesia has a vision to be Indonesian en masse in 2045. Therefore, advancement in technology and digital talents are crucial to achieve this goal. Indonesia is the fourth highest populated country, more than 278 million population, and the sixth largest internet users globally. The large population of millennials and Gen Z has accelerated the digitalization and digital economy to grow. 58% of Indonesian users spend more than 2 hours daily, and 20% of them spend 8 hours or more daily on internet. Furthermore, the development of digital market is also among the highest in Southeast Asia countries. The government of Indonesia continuously accelerates digital transformation through developing adequate infrastructure, enlarging fiber optic reach, development in 5G network, and education support for digital expertise. Building digital infrastructure is one of things. However, building an exceptional digital human resources is truly challenging. By 2030, Indonesia needs at least 9 million digital talents to contribute 4,434 trillion to the national economy. The primary attempt for Indonesian government is to introduce digital literacy to the community. Minister of Communication and Informatics has initiated the strategic through digital literacy movement for the beginners and digital talent scholarship for graduate students and professionals. Around 12.5 million people has completed the program, and at the end of 2024, 50 million Indonesians would have received basic digital training. Second, the government also collaborates with the innovative private sector such as Huawei, Apple, Samsung to keep increase our digital talents and expand innovation and research and development in Indonesia. Research and development have been one of the significant key in our local content requirements for foreign direct investment in Indonesia. This ensures that research in the manufacturing will happen in Indonesia, and Indonesia talents have the support needed for innovation. To fulfill our vision to be a developed country by 2045, we must increase our economic capacity, especially in human capital, as there will be one of the key factors. Investment in human capital is necessary as allows an economy to grow. When human capital is improved, it stimulates innovation, social well-being, equality, increased productivity, improved rates of participation, all of which contribute to economic growth. I hope that this conference will be helpful to further develop digitalization in Indonesia. And thank you very much, and have a very great day. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Randall Wang. I'm from Huawei Cloud Indonesia and in charge of Huawei AI Solution Promotion Indonesia. Because AI is a very key part of Metaverse, so I also take care of to promote Huawei Metaverse Solution Indonesia. So firstly, thanks to Pak Anando, Pak Indra, Pak Denny, and IT Dev team, and IPTCom team, and all the conference host team to allow me to give me a very great opportunities to stand here to talk about Metaverse. I'm very honored and appreciative. As you know, last week, Meta has held a new Connect 2022 event, which makes the metaverse hot topic again. And in Indonesia, as a great country which have a huge digital economy, metaverse as the next generation of digital economy, it must also have a huge impact in Indonesia. So I hope to use today's platform to have a more discussion with Indonesia experts to talk about how to build Indonesia metaverse in future, so that Huawei can have more input for our solution layout. Because Huawei is a technology company, so my topic today about metaverse will be more technology oriented. Next page, please. Next page, please. Today, my presentation will be divided into 3 parts. First, I will give a brief introduction about metaverse and about the technology which it will along. Second, I will talk about Huawei cloud solution layout for metaverse. At last, I will share some study kits for Huawei cloud metaverse solutions. So as you know, metaverse consists of the words meta plus verse, and the metaverse was proposed initially by Neil Stephenson in 1992 in his science novel Snow Crash, in which the metaverse is like a world born out of a real world. It is a virtual world which is similar like the real world, and they interact with each other, and it is always online, and it's also lifelike and immersive. People can do anything in this virtual world except eat and sleep. This is a more interactive experience than existing virtual world. Different industry players have different understanding of metaverse. For example, traditional game companies believe that the core of the metaverse lies in the open world of the customizable characters and the scenarios. But the blockchain and NFT guys believe that the metaverse is focused on the decentralization on the economic system and the governance models. And the internet vendors and the virtual reality companies believe that the metaverse should focus on the immersive experience and the online and offline interactions. In general, the metaverse can be summarized as the following 8 factors. The first, the identity, socializing, immersive, diversification, anytime, anywhere, economic system, and civilization. Next page, please. The metaverse is divided into 6 parts. The basic is infrastructure, which provides communications and computing facilities. The key technology is 5G, because low latency and high bandwidth are important factors in ensure immersing. A computing infrastructure such as CPU, GPU, NPU, and DPU will provide abundant computing power. In particular, the combination of artificial intelligence technology will make the metaverse more intelligent and real. Another key technology is human interference. The VR and AR devices, the brain computer interference, which is the connector between the real and the virtual world. It greatly promotes the emotion of the virtual world. Use blockchain and NFT technology to realize the decentralization. It will create a new economic form. It will change the traditional virtual trading model, in which user creators can greatly produce and trade virtual goods, just like in the real world. It can separate from the game platform, and users can freely trade their assets among themselves. Spatial computing, such as 3D engine, the VR, AR, XR engine, the voice and gesture recognition, spatial mapping will also be developed. In metaverse, user-generated content need more easy and flexible content generation platform. At last is the discovery and experience. The richer and more immersive interactive experience of the metaverse will bring new business models to gaming, education, exhibitions, industrial manufacturing, design planning, and public service. Next page. Yeah. The metaverse is not a new technology. It is based on all existing technologies and use them to create a new economic and social system. But it needs higher requirement for all existing technologies. So in order to catch up the metaverse era, as our technical guys, we need to pay more effort to develop these existing technologies, such as 5G for communication, XR and MR technology for user immersion, cloud and AI for data processing and intelligence, blockchain and NFT for economic system transaction, and the metaverse content generation platform. Next, please. Currently, the metaverse construction phases focus on the following scenarios: the gaming, office, education, social network, virtual avatar, and shopping. Last week, the Meta released their new Meta Quest Pro, its latest VR devices, MR devices, and Meta also strengthened its partnership with Microsoft, allow Meta users to access some Microsoft applications. So currently, the metaverse has already entered our life. Like the Horizon workrooms allow Meta Quest user to attend meetings as the virtual avatar. As you can see, games such as the Minecraft, the Fortnite, and some cloud graduation ceremony, and the movie Ready Player One also have come into our vision and life by metaverse. So how would the metaverse be like in future? Roughly speaking, the metaverse is divided into 3 stages: preparation stages, initialization stages, and explosion stages. The metaverse is currently in the preparation stages. In this stage, we focus on building various infrastructure of metaverse, including the blockchain-based underlying network frameworks, the 5G, even further 6G network communications, and AR, VR technology and devices, all of which lay a foundation for the future development of metaverse. In terms of the metaverse applications, the preparation stage will allow some easy to implement fields to start to integrate with the metaverse, such as the digital art, the games, music, and the digital office in the metaverse world. The next stage of the metaverse is the initialization stage. The metaverse is a virtual digital world. After the application scenarios enters into all works of our life, a reason economic system is needed to maintain its operation. The blockchain itself has the ability to ship the trustworthy and the secure economic models. As the underlying technology of the metaverse, it offers great convenience to build economic systems. During initialization stage, the digital space of the metaverse will begin to emerge more deeply with the real world. For example, the integration of the industries such as manufacturing, education, healthcare will rewrite traditional business model through the digital simulation and the digital twins. The last stage is the explosion stage. When the infrastructure is perfect and the industry matures, it will experience an industrial explosion. Both scenario-based applications and user engagement will experience the blowout growth. People's life in this period will also engage in a significant change through the use of the digital space to realize life, entertainment, production, work, and so on. The metaverse and the real world will present a highly integrated state, truly breaking the boundaries between the virtual and the real world. Then I will continue to introduce Huawei layout for the metaverse. So as a technology company and technology vendors, Huawei will focus on the basic metaverse technology itself. And now Huawei is also actively deploying the metaverse. As you know, Huawei is a company that started out in communication technologies. Therefore, Huawei has actively deployed metaverse back-end infrastructure, including 5G, connectivity, cloud, the center infrastructure. Huawei also has the end-to-end capability of network, chip, and devices. In terms of chips, Huawei has released a number of the chips related to 5G, artificial intelligence, and the general computing power to support the metaverse infrastructure. In terms of the devices, display hardware is the entrance of the metaverse, and Huawei has also laid out related solutions. This including Huawei VR Glass and the Mate Station X. In terms of software and operation systems, Huawei has operation systems such as HMS, OpenHarmony, and OpenRuler. Harmony is a cross-platform distributed operation system that is capable with Android applications. In addition to operation system, Huawei also developed AR and VR software engine to support the developers in content development. Huawei AR engine is an engine for building AR applications on device, including AR engine, AR cloud, and XR kit services. In terms of the content development tools, Huawei also launched the Reality Studio, which is dedicated to enabling users without professional development capabilities to easily develop contents in the metaverse. In addition, Huawei provides a digital avatar development platform, 3D rendering engineering, and NFT blockchain solutions required by the metaverse applications to support various consumer and industrial applications in the metaverse. Just talk about the main out of the Huawei in the metaverse. Then I will introduce 3 important opportunities of Huawei Cloud in metaverse. And these 3 also represent opportunities for the currently we focus in the metaverse. Firstly, metaverse need engine tools to virtual the scenarios and the scene. Engine tools can currently the engine tools can be divided into two types, like the Unity, Unreal, and Cocos as the type of the profession development engines, and the Roblox Studio and the Real World as the type of common development engines. The 2 engines tools represent 2 ways of the metaverse worlds are built, the PGC and the UGC. The metaverse world constructed by the PDC model is more beautiful and the user experience immersion is high. However, in UGC model, the building difficulty of the metaverse is lower and the number of the user is larger. So the cloud-native distributed development engine will play an important role for us. Huawei will work with our partners to leverage Huawei's advantage in the cloud, edge, device infrastructure to develop cloud-native distributed game engine, which will be better experience, faster image rendering, and low response latency. In future, if we really want everyone to enter the metaverse and enjoy themselves in the metaverse, we cannot require that every user of the metaverse be able to program. Therefore, the low code, especially the codeless AICC and the private computing technologies, will be the basis of the metaverse. For example, using the GUI event platform to allow the developers to complete the software or platform development and construction with a small amount of code will be a key technology trend in the future. Ideally, in future, we hope we can just drag and drop some icons without code to DIY build different software functions. This will lower the software development threshold in the terms of cost and technology in the metaverse era. We know that the first step to ensure the metaverse VR, the metaverse social platform is design your own personal. In the digital scene of the future metaverse, each users need to have their own 3 avatar, which will be cartoonish. It can also be ultra realistic. In addition, in future, in game and open world, a large number of NPC characters also need to do dry people, dry face. Therefore, no matter from the player's perspective or from the game vendor's perspective, making a virtual avatar from zero requires a long period and consume a huge cost. In this case, the production process and the efficiency of traditional modeling or CG technologies are obviously not applicable. It cannot meet the requirement of building large number of the virtual avatar. Digital avatar on different platforms cannot integrate each other, which also reduces the user's experience in the metaverse. To solve this problem, Huawei Cloud is using industrial standard processes and manufacture tools to provide digital avatar building service and also SDKs to help users easily to create their own avatar. So besides the VR, AR and XR are also important development direction of a metaverse. So Huawei also have a solution which name is Cyberverse to build AR and XR. The metaverse needs to create a game experience that combines virtual and real. Huawei's Cyberverse integrates 3D high precision maps, or scenario space computing, and a strong environment objective understanding, which can provide the Earth-level real-world construction and the service capabilities. And its high-precision 3D maps construction capability can automatically extract the feature information of the surrounding environment and construct multiple resource and multiple dimensional 3D map, enable our mobile phones to accurately to obtain the 3D information of the surrounding world. Currently, the Cyberverse still deployed on Huawei mobile phones, but in future, it will be coordinated with the Huawei other products, such as Huawei Glass, Huawei home products, and even Huawei automobiles. At last, I will share some study case for Huawei Cloud Metaverse solution. So currently, Huawei Cloud provides one-stop Metaverse digital content management solution for the industrial customers, which including the one digital content management platform, which you can build the avatar, build the AR or VR solutions, and which also can help users to create metaverse content that cover 4 core metaverse scenarios, which including the digital marketing, digital corporate application, digital content transaction, and digital connection. It can also be used in the mainstream industries, such as the media, game, and digital asset transaction. Next. Sorry, the first one. Yeah, this one. Can you play? Oh yeah, or start. So actually, Huawei can provide the digital avatar development platform. Based on this digital avatar platform, the customers and users they no need a program or coding. They just use their very few buttons to customize their own region and avatar, and they can also input their own invoice inside. And this invoice can match their gestures, so that the users can build the digital avatar fast and they can push to their industrial and users. Yes, please. And this is the Huawei Cyberverse VR solution. So this Cyberverse is for China and and the Huawei also in the 2022 Winter Olympics, Huawei also provides the no flowers and they have their independent so that in future they can also use this change with each other and sell to each other. Okay, this is all my presentation. Thanks everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Randall Wang.
Now please welcome Dr. Dedi Permadi, SIPMA PhD, the Special Advisor to the Minister for Digital Legacy and Human Resource Development, and spokesperson for the Ministry of Communication and Informatics Republic of Indonesia. He was graduate from Lee Kuan Yew School of Public Policy National University of Singapore in Major of Public Policy. He got Satya Lencana Wirakarya from President Republic of Indonesia 2022.
The Honorable Coordinating Minister for Maritime Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia, Bapak Luhut Binsar Panjaitan, Rector of Institute Technology Del, IT Del, Dr. Arnaldo Sinaga, distinguished speakers, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me share my appreciation for the successful convening of this year's International Conference of Computer Science and Information Technology with the timely topic of boundary-free, preparing Indonesia for metaverse society. There are 3 points that I would like to share that I hope will spark today's discussion. 1, state of the metaverse development globally. 2, challenges hindering widespread metaverse adoption. And 3, approaches by the Ministry of Communications and Informatics to tackle the challenges. Globally, many leading technology companies continue to put their attention towards the metaverse, including Amazon, Apple, Google, Tencent, and Meta. Corporations are even projected to have made metaverse-related investments up to $120 billion during the first 5 months of 2022. The global society perception towards metaverse has also started to surge, as Meta is estimated to have sold nearly 15 million metaverse-enabled headsets. Despite of huge resources being poured into the development of metaverse, there are several barriers hindering its huge potentials. Firstly, there is no consensus on the definitions of metaverse. Eric Schmidt, the ex-CEO of Google, when asked about how the metaverse will affect the world, responded that there is currently no agreement of what the metaverse is. Secondly, despite the overall positive trend of sales from the corporation, virtual reality headsets are still unaffordable for many. In a survey by the Oliver Wyman Forum, 76% of survey respondents in 10 major countries are unwilling to pay money to participate in the metaverse. This shows that VR headsets need to be affordable before being widely adopted. Thirdly, metaverse-wide implications to people's daily lives in the future also expose many vulnerabilities and cybersecurity risks where bad actors may exploit. Specifically, the metaverse has risk of inheriting intrinsic flaws from existing technologies, which could allow hijacking of wearable devices or cloud storage, theft of virtual currencies, misuse of personal data, and misconduct of artificial intelligence algorithm. Cognizance of these challenges, the Ministry of Communications and Informatics focuses on 3 main areas. Firstly, we remain committed to bring a universal and meaningful connectivity by massively deploying digital infrastructure to the frontier and outermost regions in the form of fiber optics networks as the backbone layer, satellite connectivity as the middle mile layer, and base transceiver stations or BTS as the last mile deployment layer. Secondly, we continue to ensure public safety in the digital sphere. For instance, we have deployed and pushed the approval process of the Personal Data Protection Law, which allow Indonesia to join the group of countries with specific personal data protection measures. Thirdly, we continued our annual national movement of digital literacy as part of our digital talent programs. As already mentioned by Pak Luhut, the program aims to reach 5.5 million people this year with 4 primary focuses, namely digital skills, digital culture, digital ethics, and digital safety. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, digital transformation has become a prerequisite for Indonesia as the world continues to shift towards the metaverse era. Embracing this change needs a concrete and collaborative effort from everyone. And therefore, let us together push toward our solid collaboration for a more connected, more digital, and more prosperous Indonesia. Thank you. Horas, horas, horas.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Dedi Permadi.
Ladies and gentlemen, now let's welcome our last keynote speaker, Professor Dr. Putra Sumari, the faculty member of the Faculty of Computer Science at Universitas Sains Malaysia. He was graduated from Liverpool John Moores University in major computer science. He got IEEE, Gauri Memorial Award, Ministry Science and Technology, India.
Hello, good morning. Is everything clear over there? Can hear my voice?
The voice is clear
Good morning, very clear.
Yes, thank you very much, the chairman, first of all, yang dikasihi lagi dihormati kepada General Luhut Binsar Panjaitan, Chancellor Dell of Institute, Dr. Arnaldo Sinaga, and Huawei, Mr. Ronald Wongfeng, and all the Vice Chancellor Deans of Dell Institutes, Epticon member, and the keynote speaker, basically, Dr. Dedi Permadi, Mr. Ronald Wongfeng, Mr. Ronald Limoa, and Dr. Ford Lumban, and participant of the conference, ladies and gentlemen. And, so my topic today basically is the role of AI in artificial intelligence in the metaverse. So first of all, I think I would like to define what is a metaverse first. Okay, so we're gonna have a better view what exactly is a metaverse basically, and for the definition, as Dr. Dedi Permadi said, the definition, there's no exact definition basically, but I would like to get the definition in the perspective of Facebook, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. So the Facebook from Mark Zuckerberg, basically, where you have Facebook, basically the motto is to connect and share people around the world. And basically, nowadays, what you have in Facebook basically is in form of what you're seeing on the screen. You see on the screen just like this, and you just can see and touch and writing and post and think. And what actually happened basically, Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO, said that instead of looking at screen, Metaverse allow you to feel that you are inside, right there in present with that person. So I think this is the big words from Mark Zuckerberg to define the Metaverse. You just imagine that you are inside, right there in present with that person. Not only you can only touch screen, watching video, image, reading, and post messages, but you allow you to feel that you are inside right there in the present with that person. So this word, this sentence basically recall me to the word of virtual world. We are entering the virtual world, and we are no longer in physical world. What we have now is a physical world. Now we are entering the virtual world. And when we talk about virtual world, basically, there is a few terms that we need to clarify for the student and for the researcher before we move a little bit further. And there is some term that need to be understand and read in thoroughly. The first thing is the term what we call augmented reality. So this has been in the literature quite few years back. And basically, if you see the photo there, it basically it used to imitate the physical world into the digital world, indicate the position, location of certain thing. And there are other terms as well. And you got this photo basically where you got a headset, virtual reality headset, and the intelligent glasses. And in this case, you have to be read well on the term mixed reality and virtual reality. So mixed reality basically is taking the physical world and we convert it to virtual reality. So from there, you can imagine that you're taking a physical, then you can immediately transform to the virtual world. When virtual world, you can do some edit and some certain thing. And there is a virtual reality as well. Virtual reality basically is totally virtual, everything we experience. And there is also, we have a new one, extended reality. Okay, I've read somewhere about extended reality. And for this case as well, the term like immersive experience is also one of the fundamental things to understand, where you got 3D immersive experience. When we have a virtual world, virtual reality, and combined with 3D immersive experience, I think we need the headset, the virtual reality headset like this, so we can feel that we are present at that time with 3D experience. Or in other call, we can have a 360-degree immersive experience. And also we're gonna have the term avatar. All right, what is avatar? Just now, Mr. Ronald Wong Feng has talked about the Huawei cloud, about the avatar. I think all of us should take advantage of the opportunity to have the service offered by Huawei just now about the avatar platform. So in that case, if we engage to the cloud Huawei, I think you can experience what is actually the avatar means and creating and all those things. And last but not least, basically is the word hologram. Okay, as you can see the picture, it is a 3D form, visual somewhere that we can see. So let's move. Okay, just to imagine how it's look like basically in a 3D virtual reality. Imagine you are wearing the virtual reality headset like this, and when you entering the system, you're gonna have like this, and we got a system there, and you can just simply, and with the headset in your head, you can feel the 360 3D virtual reality. And then you can simply set the system and bring me to the ocean environment. So then the system can immediately transform you into the ocean environment. Then you can say easily again to the system set, and then bring me, put the island on somewhere on that sea, and put some cloud to the environment. So basically, and the system gonna immediately in 3D virtual world, we're gonna put a cloud and some which island over there. So you can see the 3D thing parts of like that. And then later you can say put tree, basically, then the system gonna put tree immediately. You can see, and in 3D things, the tree and some table and mats for picnics. Actually, he's gonna put there. So you can create this thing on and on. And this is a challenging task. I think Avatar platform is one of the opportunity from Huawei just now. And also, as Dr. Pamadi said just now, investment has been made quite billion. And here we see that Microsoft bought Activision Blizzard, a video game, holding company for 68.7 billion as the deal of gaming expansion to the metaverse. I couldn't wait how the game basically happening in 3D and moving forward on the virtual world. And Metaverse Group bought a parcel of land. So we have also a virtual land, not a physical land. Also, we have a land for, I think if physical, we're gonna be for vegetable and so on, but this is the virtual land on decentralized virtual reality. And then the word decentralized basically is, I think, referring to the blockchain kind of thing, known as the central land for 2.43 million. So it is a parcel of virtual land in there. And the famous rapper, you know, Snoop Dogg, I think we know him in glance. He is a rapper. I just know he's a rapper. Bought for 450 a plot of land from the Sandbox. So Sandbox is one to provide the metaverse thing and so on. So the purpose of this rapper Snoop Dogg is basically to hold a virtual event like music festival, concert to bring immersive experience to the audience. And Bloomberg also I think this revenue opportunity to increase the 500 billion in 2020 and 2024 for 800 billion investment will come in. So these are some of the big metaverse projects around the world, basically. So I got 6 here, and I think for further this one, you can go to the link here, the reference link here. And if we look at this link, so we got this 6 projects: the Decentraland, Sandbox, Really, Star Atlas, Bit Country, and Be Healthy. So the Decentraland basically is a virtual land. Let's look some of the things that. So basically, just like that. I think these are 3 basically. So basically, these 3 are basically virtual land, provide you for establishing the concerts, shopping, experience, and so on. And the game as well. Star Atlas basically is a game, and so on. I think you can click for further understanding the definition of metaverse by clicking this link. And basically, metaverse is been quite some time in the literature, since 1992, as Dr. Muhammad Iqbal say about the snow crash just now, right? So it started 92, then he moving forward to Digital Queen, Second Life, and then so on, until at the end of the day, it come to Facebook. So I'm taking definition of metaverse from Mark Zuckerberg from Facebook in 2021. So this is the timeline, basically, how the metaverse appear to our society. And now we're moving to the intelligent part, AI. I think we have a little bit understanding what is a metaverse is all about. I think something that we can think about, imagine what is virtual, what is a metaverse, which we see as everything is virtual, not physical anymore. Concert visual, land visual, and visual, and so on. So basically, by having the AI, I think the best part is just to take some example of AI. And I'm going to list down here example of AI application for the basic of the AI people should at least they can done and know and implement. So the first example is what we call deep fake and image animation. Okay, and having this video basically, so can be related to the virtual world if problem. So we can have DiCaprio talking, and this is my picture. So basically, when having this, basically the AI be able to just imitate exactly, just imitate me to the DiCaprio. Okay, exactly mimic the way he talk, the way he move, the way mouth, the eyes, the blink. You know, this is the AI part, and it's quite impressive basically. And you can have this reference from this reference. So this reference are giving you the fundamental concept and how to implement. So those who are researcher in AI in related field should go here, and at least you can perform this and understanding the project. And this is another one. Basically, we're gonna have basically this one. Basically, what actually we want here is, I got the picture here, and I got an Italian Leonardo da Vinci portrait with talent. I need to modify here according this concept. Okay. So let's look how I transform into this. So I got this collaborator things using a Python. All right. And there is some code that basically student, at least in AI, should be able to understand the things and let running the thing, put the library in the Python and things. And you can see here, so this is my picture, and this is the images of Mona Lisa. We're going to imitate this concept of pattern layout into my picture. So basically, we just go through here some step on Python. And so we got here VGG16. Be aware of the word VGG19. Yeah, here. So this what's happening here, basically, the transform is gradually happen here, bit by bit, according to the circle, and gradually gonna be transformed into Mona Lisa kind of research. So I think this one can be prolonged to the virtual world kind of thing. Okay, because a lot of animation and all those things. So the final word is like this. I got my picture, Mona Lisa, and at the end, I can inherit the talents of pelukis into this, my picture, final one. Okay, that's the, I think that is the link that students should be able to download and understand and learn the concept for the AI. So this is the same simple one, and this is the mandatory for the AI student, computer vision, to gain the knowledge of object detection using the YOLO. YOLO means you only look once. So basically, so this is my student basically on doing on object detection, basically doing on face detection. So the YOLO be able to detect the faces and box and so on. So this is another one. So this is the, when you do object, you can do also face. So face detection also the mandatory for the AI student, researcher, to at least know what to do and how to implement this one. So this is the basic one, basically very basic of face detection using the YOLO just now, where you put your video and actually the box will moving around and detect the face. Okay. All right. So this is the fundamental of knowledge for AI to be entered to the virtual world or metaverse. In order to be AI, you should have this fundamental knowledge that one I'm going to present now. So in general, basically the task basically is AI basically going to do only 3 tasks, majority. The classification task, regression task, and clustering task. Okay, so those in AI, I think they know what exactly they mean classification, regression, and clustering. So those who supposed to be people in AI should know these are the main 3 tasks that people are going to solve the problem in AI. Then from there you got a learning style. So you should have master on this learning style, what we call supervised learning, semi-supervised learning, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning. So these are the 4 terms that fundamental and very important thing for the fundamental for the AI to be compute. And you got then from there you got a convolutional technique and you got the advanced techniques. Advanced technique, what we call deep learning basically. So the convolutional technique basically we're gonna have data. Basically data is present in 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional. Then when you plot the data, you can basically supervise, you can classify, or you can grouping, or you can make a regression to whatever prediction you have. So another one is deep learning. So the concept is still the same, classification, regression, supervised learning. But here the approach algorithm, you're gonna use what we call a neural network, where you got, this is got neuron, and this is neuron, and you got layer. And the best thing is this layout, basically neuron and layer, be able to imitate brain and be able to learn the pattern of data. And after that, after it learn the data, he be able to make a decision based on what it learned from the data. So basically what you're gonna have convolutional technique is like a decision tree, random forest, Bayes, k-neighbors. So this basically are supervised learning. K-mean principal component probably for, I think for clustering. So this is classification, clustering, and this is also for clustering as well. So for the deep learning, basically you're going to have 4 more: recurrent neural network, convolutional neural network. So this organizational mapping, okay, structure, AutoCandle. So these are the important thing. In CNN, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have to master these 8 CNN architecture to be the AI group. And this is the VG16 just now that I use for the inherit the painting from Mona Lisa painting just now. So you can see this is a VG19 using a neural network where you get image, then you got filter. They're gonna learn and then learn using the neural network, and given to the data set, gonna learn something. And this is the AlexNet, the popular one. The same analogy for the VG16, but a bit different. So this is the example of the architecture. I think you should have known this one for the AI people. And this is the YOLO, that object detection or face detection used to moving around the box within the picture and stop at the object you need, face, apple, or so on. So this is a very intelligent thing, okay? And basically the role of AI role in metaverse, okay? After we know understanding the definition of metaverse and also what is the AI, the role basically, I think the role of AI can be can be mapped into 6 main research area. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 main area that AI can tap in, and these 6 areas are fundamental for the metaverse technique. So the first one basically is machine vision, which is my field, and so this research area, basically what you can look is object detection and segmentation, image restoration and enhancement. So what you can see from machine vision, object detection, face detection, and so on. So what you can see basically, so let's say this is the avatar. So the avatar can detect the object here. So this is a boy and this is the girl, or probably is mother. Not just say human, it's too generic. We can say this is a mother, matured woman, all right? And this is the boy, and so on, okay? And this is a brick, this is a flower. And just not simply saying it is a flower, but basically can name it. What type of flower is this? And shirt, and there are so many objects here you can detect here. There are, I think, hundreds of objects you can detect here using the computer vision. So now the NLP, I think this is another research area that the AI can tap in on the metaverse. The role of in metaverse is permanent, I think. Okay, language modeling, word prediction, and if you look at this again, it can generate words. So from here, basically, you can say the human is watering the flower using a sprinkler. The boy is standing holding a pink saucer. There are about 1, 2, 4, 2 doors and 3 windows, something like that. Okay, so NLP is, I think, is regarding the words. Okay, it's regarding the words, understanding the word, natural language processing, and so on. Okay. And blockchain, I think blockchain is one of the fundamental thing, very important, because it is changing the video and image along the way to the networking. So basically, you can go on data collection and sharing, data storage and management, data security. So as well as in this case, blockchain. Okay, so this is the machine learning and deep learning component play a role in blockchain, where you got data here to be public, and this data basically is processed for I think there is nothing except to detect the attack. Okay, because blockchain is simply designed for security, good crypto system, but must be there as people are trying to attack. So one of the major AI is just to use collecting data here and predict the abnormal, the weird scenario in blockchain. And networking. Okay, I think this is 5Gs. Okay, these are some of the topic you can do: ultra reliable and low latency, multi-intelligent spectrum utilization. So basically, in here is resource allocation, intelligent scheduling. You know how you can manage intelligently resources between all users. The low bandwidth, all those things are AI part. So like this, you have the AI part on 3 level of 5G component here. And digital twin. So basically, digital twin is you take a physical object and you transform into the digital. You take the car engine physical and you transform into the digital. So physical transform into digital. So in digital, then basically people can learn it properly, rotate around, dismantle the equipment, and so on. So in that case, you can have your project on data-driven modeling, analysis, monitoring, prediction, and simulation on the object. And this is the figure of machine learning and deep learning component taking part into the digital twin. All right, so the neural interface, basically this is the brain thing. brain signal. So what we call a brain-computer interface. So basically, brain-computer interface, basically, we people connect to the machine without using the hand, without touching or without anything. We just communicate with the computer, the system, just using brain signal. We just sit down here and we think the picture will be moved what we need. I think I'll move the cursor to the right and the cursor will be moved to the right. Just using the brain. So it basically wearing the headset. And so basically when there's a wearing headset, like a virtual reality headset can go into this. And I think the best topic is mental state analysis. Virtual world, between virtual reality headset, you see the virtual world. So how many hours you're gonna do that, and mental state can be investigated and so on. And this is the machine learning and deep learning component in neural interface for more further clarification. So this is the application basically. There is 8 application that AI can participate in metaverse. You can see here, we got 8 application: manufacturing, human resources, smart city, real estate, gaming, DeFi, healthy care, and e-commerce. So if you look at the smart city, basically, you got intelligent transport system. So these all are visual. All right, smart community portal, video-based surveillance. So I guess in the virtual reality, something doing something. All right. So and then real estate. This is what we have just now, visual land and house and so on. And gaming is another one. Okay, console, mobile. I think optimization and so on. That's the AI parts. All right. And I think I don't have to be more detail. We can refer to this slide for further literature. And I think, thank you very much. I think I have spent enough time. Hello? Hello?
Yes, Professor.
Okay, I think I do I spend time is sufficiently or too bit early? I think yes. Okay, thank you very much to you all.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Putra Sumari.
That's the end of the keynote speaker's presentation. We'll now have a question and answer session for 20 minutes. This question and answer sessions will be moderated by Mr. Denny Lumbantoruan, a lecturer of ITDL. Now I hand it over to Mr. Denny Lumbantoruan.
Yeah, thank you for the MC. Thank you for all of us that still stay in this room and also in Zoom meeting room. So thank you for the speakers. Yeah. First of all, thank you to Pak Luhut Panjaitan and then Pak Randall Weng, yeah, from Huawei, and Dr. Dedi Permadi from Minister Special Advisor for Digital Policy, Human Resource Development from Ministry of Communication Informatics. And the last but not least, Professor Dr. Putra Sumari from Malaysia. Before we proceed to the next agenda, please give applause to our speakers. Yeah, thank you very much. So we will move to the next agenda, question and answer. So we will take a question from the participants in this room and also in Zoom meeting. So please raise your hand. Yeah, raise your hand, and then the committee will come to you to give you a microphone. And also for the friends from Zoom meeting, please address some question. We have enough time, yeah, around 20 to 25 minutes for question and answer session. So is there any question? Okay, once a question, please. But I will read first from Zoom meeting, yeah, from Zoom meeting. Please, yeah. I will read first question from here. From CEO G, yeah. Dear Professor Putra, regarding the metaverse in NFT, in NFT technology, we know there is a token to identify between artists' works. Then how about the metaverse? How we can identify a unique user if the avatar in the metaverse can be customized? Maybe directly to Professor Sumari.
Yes, I'm here. Oh, I think this question is about blockchain, you know. I think the blockchain, and perhaps I pass to Mr. Ronald Wong. Ronald Wong, can you comment something on this? Simply because, to be honest, is blockchain basically is I'm the AI part, and the blockchain of security and token, ledger, digital. I'm not really can answer this question basically. Token.
So yeah, maybe Pak Randall, if you can answer this question. So it said that if you're talking about NFT technology, we know there is a token to identify between artist works, right? Then how about the metaverse? How do we identify unique user if the avatar in the metaverse can be customized?
Based on my understanding, I think like the digital art, they are also the very initial extraction, like the metaverse. In future, if the people enter to the metaverse by using the digital avatar, they use the same like the NFT and the blockchain technologies, or use the token technologies to identify their own ID, so that they can use it in the metaverse world. They can use the NFT to do the transaction out of the digital asset. This is based on my understanding.
Okay.
Thank you, Pak Randall.
Just a little bit more. I think in
some resource say that the NFT and blockchains also will be used in the metaverse technology. To identify for the privacy things.
Yeah. Can I add a little bit more on this question? I think the blockchain basically as block, you know, every transaction happen in block, and the block is very secure crypto because you got a blockchain, a chain of block, and each block basically is a transaction. Basically in crypto system, Bitcoin is a transaction of selling, buying, and so on. And this is secure. I think in this case, if you got an avatar from, if you got avatar, I think it will be kept in the block of that chain, and then I think the crypto system will secure it with the transaction of that. I think hopefully can help that question. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Pak Putra Sumari. So now let's move to the next question, please, Bu.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. I would like to ask a question, maybe 3 questions if possible, to Mr. Randall. I'm very interested in Mr. Randall's presentation that says metaverse seems to be started familiar with social sphere started next year. Among them is education. Actually, my paper is revolves around that. But I would like to ask this question. We know that the technology to support the running or the operation of metaverse application is very expensive and must be high processing, like Web 3.0 technology and Internet of Everything. So it's not enough with Internet of Things, but it is Internet of Everything. The problem is it is very expensive. So could you please suggest any alternative that might help the government to keep running the metaverse applications in order to achieve the goals to metaverse everything, everyone, without spending too much money to build the technology that can support the operation of metaverse application? That's the question number 1. And question number 2, we know that metaverse application can be used, the user of metaverse must wear AR, right? AR or VR glasses. And I read the research. The use or the wearing of AR glasses or VR glasses will make a serious health consequence, especially on the brain, on the eyes. So what is the suggestion from Huawei? Is there any technology that make the user of metaverse application not to wear this technology that can lead to heart deterioration seriously? Or should they have always wear the glasses? And what should the user do in order to reduce or minimize the health consequence? Because I read research that's the weakness of going metaverse, because the tools or the equipment that is needed will make serious health problems to the eyes and even to the brain. That's all of my questions. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Bu. So there are two questions. The first one about the cost. Yeah, can Huawei decrease the cost of metaverse so we can use it in Toba especially? Yeah, and the second one about the medical concern. Please, Pak Randall.
Yes, thank you for your questions. I think currently, yeah, as you mentioned, currently the cost of metaverse is high because currently the infrastructure and the technology is still not yet fully 100% ready for the metaverse. For example, if you want to enjoy the metaverse, you must use the 5G. But currently, most of the country and most of the regions, Indonesia still not yet have 5G technology. You still use 4G. But if you use 4G to enjoy the metaverse, some VR videos, some VR games cannot have the full 100% the immersion experience. And that's why this is why we want to contribute. We want to help with the many countries due to the network ready for the metaverse, the 5G, even 6G. And another is the ecosystem. I think currently, because most of people enjoy the metaverse, they still pay money. But based on my understanding, in future, the people in the metaverse, they do not pay money. Actually, I think they need learn money, because the metaverse, if you want to success, the UGC is most important. The user generate content. The people in the future in the metaverse, they can use the UGC to create more content, to use their content to learn money, not just to pay money to the metaverse. So after the UGC become the boom in the metaverse, more people can enjoy the metaverse and get money and get more feedback from the metaverse. And you just talk about the VR and AR. Currently, based on my understanding, still not yet mature, because for example, based on the new release of the Meta, they released the Quest Pro, the XR, the MR headset, but the cost is very high. I think not many people can enjoy. Secondly, currently, if you can afford such kind of the devices, but most of people who can afford, they don't have enough time to enjoy on it. Currently, most of the time for us, just use the mobile phones. We just use small time to enjoy. But currently, if you want to join the metaverse, you must use the MR or a VR asset. You must have fixed time to enter it. But most of people, I don't think they have enough time. And currently, most of the MR headset also a little heavy, maybe one kilo, a little heavy. So if you wear so long, you are not feel comfortable. So this is also another way to afford to make the metaverse not popular in this area. But I think in future, like Huawei, our technology want to make the VR glasses more small and more experience, more comfortable, so that everyone can enjoy the metaverse. In future, our target is use the lens to put in your eyes to make the VR devices so small and every people can enjoy flexible. Thank you. Hope I can answer your questions.
Yes, because even the current headset costs very expensive. because actually I want to experiment with my students having a class with metaverse, but there's the technology very expensive.
Yes, that's right. This is the value of where Huawei exists. We can make the cost much
Okay.
lower in the future.
Thank you very much for
Yeah.
your explanation.
Thank you, Bu. So to extend for that concern, yeah, even one reporter asked Elon Musk actually, a few years ago, what the point of view of Elon Musk about this metaverse, yeah, about this metaverse. What's his answer? His answer is the same concern that Ibu and also Pak Randall mentioned before about medical things, yeah, healthies. And then he said it's quite difficult to wear Oculus almost all day. Yeah, I think it's not convenient. So that's why when Pak Randall mentioned about the lens, maybe it will be the answer later for the next 10 or 15 years. Okay, let's move to another session for the question and answer. Do you have any question? Is there any question and answer? Is there any question? Okay, from Zoom meeting, not yet. So I will address some concern to our speakers, yeah, Pak Dedi, Pak Sri, and then also Pak Randall. So but before I address the question, I think we are so complete over here for speakers. We have three parties, one from government, one from industry, yeah, for Huawei, and one from academia. Since we are from academia, the participant, most of us from academia, I think a lot of point of view that we can take later for our next research content. I think, yeah. Pak Dedi especially mentioned about many things that is a hot topics, and also Pak Randall and Pak Dedi and Pak Sri Sumantri. My concern in metaverse, there are some challenges. Yeah, maybe Pak Dedi, Pak Sri, and Pak Randall also can contribute to this concern. There are many challenges actually. First of all, we talk about the convenience. Yeah, convenience when we are trying to use metaverse, wearing the Google all the day. And the second one, battery life. Battery life. Until now, battery life is only around 20 minutes. Yeah, so it's quite difficult for us to recharge again and then use to enjoy the metaverse. And the third one, hardware limitation. Hardware limitation, and then Pak Ibu already mentioned about privacy. Yeah, the first participant who addressed the question, he mentioned about the privacy, how to deal with the privacy. And then advertisement, yeah. We know about Facebook. All the time we got the advertisement. And maybe when we use metaverse later, especially meta application, meta products, maybe all the times we will have advertisement in our eyes. I believe. And that the other one is trolling, bullying. Yeah. Some news mention about bullying in metaverse. And then, of course, last but not the least, the most important is the cost. Yeah. Can we afford to wear this, to use this metaverse again? So maybe can you mention or can you give us some insight, Pak Randall, maybe Pak Dedi or Pak Sri, how to deal with those challenges? Yeah. Is there any opportunity or chance for next 5 years or next 10 years we can overcome all of this challenge? Please, maybe Pak Randall first.
Just Didn't talk about many challenges. Currently, I add one more challenges. I think currently in metaverse, I think we also need to consider the law and the regulation, because like the metaverse, they are also like the virtual world, same like the real world. So everyone stay in the metaverse also stay consider the laws and the regulation. If some guys in the metaverse they are rude or they are do some violence to you, I think will block many people to enter into the metaverse. This is also my another concern.
Okay, law, yeah. So maybe Pak Dedi can mention this one, discuss this one later in our law making. So, Pak Dedi, are you still in the room? Please, if you want to give some comment. Okay, maybe Pak Sri Sumari.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I
please.
think, yeah. I think when we talk about challenges on metaverse, I believe there is more challenges than what you have said just now. But actually, I think the same thing happened to AI as well. I think Elon Musk say that AI is more dangerous than nuclear. All right. So I think I don't have. For me, I don't really. I just take as a common sense. But for me, I think this metaverse, whether it is expensive or it is whatever the consequences, I think Huawei has moving forward, have a cloud, the cloud, Huawei cloud on metaverse. And I was really amazed of the talk by Mr. Randall about the opportunity of three opportunity that we should take. Opportunity with the Huawei, which is a cloud 3D rendering, cloud game engine, for avoiding the coding. We got the avatar platform, let the researcher, the student signing in, and they can experience how the avatar is look like basically. And if they can have a reality headset, they can really experience of the metaverse. And the last, I think the opportunity is the 3D game, be able to create a game. So the infrastructure like this, we academic couldn't have, because we have need a lot of infrastructure, a lot of investment, and Huawei, Google, they have already infrastructure there. I think it's important we just engage and take parts, and probably we subscribe all those things. Okay, I think that's my opinion, MC Chairman. Thank you.
Sumari, I think we still have the last question from Zoom meeting, from Johannes. Question to Pak Randall. Is Meta Studio free to use? How is the progress of virtual technology so far? Can we smell and taste in the virtual world?
Currently, the Metaverse Studio for the service itself is free to use, but this service need to deploy on Huawei Cloud. But if you want to use the Huawei Cloud, you must afford the infrastructure service such as the instance service and the storage service. This need to afford. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Pak Johannes. Yeah, I think if you are talking about smell and taste, maybe it's still far away. Yeah, if we try to involve that one to metaverse, until now maybe we still have like a haptic communication, haptic, yeah, like touching, yeah. But another sense, maybe still far away. We need more research for that one. We do hope from academia, from this room, and also from Zoom meetings room, we can contribute letters, yeah, many research to enrich metaverse technology, I believe. Okay, since time's limited us now, we already in 10:30, yeah, 10:30. So I think for question and answer is already finished. I would like to invite all of us to give applause to our speakers, to Mr. Randall, Pak Dedi Permadi, and also Pak Putra Sumari. Thank you very much for your coming, yeah, online or on site, Pak Randall especially. Thank you for your insight, and also we do hope this cooperation can be extended for the next future. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.
That's the end of Q&A session with our keynote speaker today. Now please, Mr. Randall Wang Feng and Dr. Muhammad Iqbal, come forward to the podium to receive the memento. we like to invite the chairman of the organizing committee, Indra Artarto, Tambunan PhD, to present the memento.
We are about to start our today's long-awaited agenda. There is announcement for the winner of the Best Paper Award of ICOSNIKOM 2022. The Best Paper Award of 2022 will be awarded to one best paper of all of papers presented on all sessions. The Best Paper Award of 2022 goes to Internet of Things-based food product drying over using shallow geothermal heat. To Mrs. Ferawati Situmorang and team, we invite you to come forward.
Now we like to invite and give the highest appreciation that is given as an expression of our deep gratitude to those coming far away who are willing to present their papers on this event. The highest appreciation of 2022 goes to Dr. Amit Swam from IWA, Emirates College of Technology, United Arab Emirates. To Dr. Amit Swamit, we invite you to come to podium.
We would like to invite all of the audience on site and online to have a photo session together. For the online participants, would you please turn on your camera?
Once again, we would like to invite all the audience on site and online to have a photo session together. For the online participants, would you please turn your camera? For the online participants, would you please turn on your camera?
Masih bisa di For the online participants, would you please turn on your camera? Tiga, dua, satu. Sekali lagi. 3, 2, 1. Udah bebas, 1, 2. Bahasa Inggris ya, sorry guys.
Okay, thank you.
Sudah mati. Pesertanya deh. Pesertanya mau, peserta.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we move to the next agenda, we would like to inform you the parallel presentation will be starting in 20 minutes later. At this time, you can greet and meet each other while enjoying the Horas.
To give several announcements regarding the publication. So first of all, for the presentation, there will be 10 minutes presentation and 5 minutes question and answer session. And then after that, there will be feedback given by the committee from IEEE Indonesia section. And this will be given at the end of the presentation for today. So it's including the Turnitin check that has been done by the committee. And last, for the final presentation, final paper submission, after the feedback from the Indonesia IEEE committee, we would like to invite you to send your final paper for the manuscript, the latest on 24th October 2022 via EasyChair. And we'd like to make sure that you have done the Turnitin check with a similarity of 20% maximum and 6 pages long. 7 to 8 pages are still tolerated, but less than 6 pages are not tolerated. And then the last but not least, there will each presenter will receive a certificate. Extra certificate will be given to participants with extra costs. That will be the end of this announcement. Thank you very much and have a good presentation today. Thank you.